Why you should invest $1,000 into Solana now. Hey there, guys, and welcome back to the crypto world, a channel where all we do is talk about cryptocurrencies. Quickly, before we start, we got to tell you, this video is not financial advice, and we're not financial advisors. So before you invest any money, please do your research. And with that being said, let's jump into the video now. Why do you think you need to invest in Solana now? Before I carry out this discussion, let's get a quick recap on Solana Basics. What is Solana crypto? Permissionless, high-speed, Layer 1 blockchain implementation lies at the heart of the fully functioning open-source project known as Solana. Solana was founded in 2017 by Anatoly Yakovenko, a former executive of Qualcomm, with the goal of increasing throughput while lowering costs. A new hybrid consensus architecture is used by Solana, which incorporates a proof of history or POH algorithm with a proof of stake or POS synchronization engine. There's no scaling solutions required because of this, which means that the Solana network may potentially handle over 710,000 transactions per second, or TPS. Decentralized applications and smart contracts, DApps, may be built using Solana's third-generation blockchain architecture. Decentralized finance, DeFi, and non-fungible token NFT markets are also supported by the project. When the ICO bubble of 2017 was in full swing, the Solana blockchain project was put into motion. There will be many testnet stages before the main network is officially launched in 2020, the first of which was the project's internal testnet published in 2018. So what is so special about Solana? Ethereum developer Vitalik Buterin introduced the blockchain trilemma, which Solana hopes to address in a novel approach. Developers confront a trilemma when it comes to constructing blockchains. Decentralization, security, and scalability are all issues. As a result, it is often assumed that blockchains are structured in a manner that developers are forced to give up one of the three advantages in order to have access to two of the three. Decentralization is sacrificed in favor of speed in the Solana's platform hybrid consensus process. Solana is a one-of-a-kind blockchain project because of its novel use of POS and POH. The more transactions per second a blockchain can handle, the more and better it scales. Because there are more nodes confirming timestamps and transactions in decentralized blockchains, they take longer to process. This challenge is solved by Solana's architecture, in which one leader node is selected based on the POS mechanism that sequences between the nodes. As a consequence, the Solana network sees an improvement in throughput, despite the lack of a centralized and precise time source. By hashing the results of one transaction and using it as the input for the next, Solana produces a chain of transactions. One of Solana's key consensus mechanisms is called POH, which is named after this history of transactions since it provides for higher protocol scalability and hence more usability. What is Solana's function? If an event occurs on the network at any point in time, the proof of history process gives a digital record to prove it. The Solana protocol uses this process as its foundation. Every transaction on the network is given a timestamp, data structure that may simply be an addition of it is provided. In order for POS to function, POH depends on the Tower Byzantine fault tolerance or BFT algorithm, an optimized variant of the practical Byzantine fault tolerance PBFT protocol. In order to get to an agreement, Solana makes use of it. Additionally, Tower BFT serves as a means of verifying transactions and ensuring that the network is safe. As a result, POH may be thought of as a high-frequency verifiable delay function or VDF, a three-step process that produces unique and trustworthy results. To keep the network running smoothly, the VDF verifies that the block producers have waited long enough for the network to progress. SHA-256 is Solana's proprietary cryptographic function set that generates 256-bit values using a 256-bit secure hash algorithm, thus SHA-256. Each time a new set of hashes is loaded into a central processing unit, CPU, data is taken from the network and hashed using SHA-256. If you'd want to keep track of data that was produced before a given hash index, you may use this hash sequence. After this piece of data is input, the transaction timestamp is produced. Rather than rely on other validators to validate transactions, the network's nodes must all have their own cryptographic clocks if it is to reach the stated high TPS in block generation times. Last year, Solana outperformed all the top 10 cryptocurrencies in the market. Solana Sol is one of among the year's best performing cryptocurrencies. Over the last year, its value has increased by more than 10,000%, far outpacing the likes of Ethereum and Bitcoin. It would be worth a whopping $110,133 now if you'd purchased $1,000 of Solana on November 21st, 2020. If you have $100,000, you can buy an average-sized home in West Virginia. To put things into perspective, the following is a comparison between different cryptocurrencies. A year ago, $1,000 in Bitcoin would have been worth around $3,150. A year ago, $1,000 in Ethereum would have been worth about $8,400. Buying $1,000 worth of Dogecoin at the beginning of the year would now be worth more than $75,850. What of it today? What if you invest $1,000 today? Is it worth it? Wallet Investor predicts that the average Solana price will be about $98 at the start of February 2022 and might reach $105 by the middle of the month. There will be a range of between $78 and $115 by the conclusion of this month, with an average price of $112. There are even more dismal pricing forecasts out there. Solana may be sold at an average price of $89 at the beginning of the month, according to Long Forecast. In February, the lowest Sol price may be $51, while the highest price may be $100. The average Sol price might hit $57 by the end of March. Imagine investing $1,000 by the end of this month, you will have almost $57,000. This is so much money that you can imagine. In the coming months, things may become a bit more exciting. Solana's price is expected to be less erratic by the beginning of next year, and if it manages to remain over $200, we might witness a significant increase in Sol price in 2022. Solana is expected to remain in the $300 to $400 range in 2022, according to our Solana price forecast. The price is so high, meaning in 2022, investing $1,000 will mean that you will be averaging $350,000. This is an interesting amount of money. The question is what happens in 2023 and beyond. Price prediction 2023. If the increasing trend continues and Solana does not become a target for dumping, the stock might reach $450 by 2023. However, when it comes to cryptocurrency, it's best to proceed with caution. Our Solana price projection predicts that the price of Sol will be about $400 in 2023, according to our calculations. $1,000 worth of Solana will make you $450,000 richer. Solana price predictions for the year 2024. If all goes according to plan, the price of Solana might reach $500 by 2024. This will help enhance the market position and solidify its status as one of the most valuable assets in the cryptocurrency industry. Solana price predictions for the year 2025. The price of cryptocurrency Solana is expected to reach $600 by 2026, according to our forecast. Price prediction for Solana coin in 2030. Because the cryptocurrency market is so unpredictable, it's difficult to make long-term projections about its price. We can, however, make some educated assumptions and educated projections. It is possible that the whole cryptocurrency sector would collapse by 2030 as a result of severe laws or as a result of a more inventive rival gaining an advantage over blockchain and cryptocurrencies. However, that prospect is just as far-fetched as the notion that Bitcoin could eventually supplant the US dollar and become the official currency of the United States. If the currency continues to establish its value and maintains its position as one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies on the market, the price of Solana might reach a high of $3,000 by 2030, according to our projection. Predictions for the stock market. The future of Solana and the price of Sol seem to be in the hands of the experts who have widely divergent views. To be more specific, Coin Price Forecast predicts that Solana will return plus 236% by the end of 2025, which is a positive forecast. They estimate that the price of Solana cryptocurrency would go over the $360 level by the start of 2023. Additionally, they believe that the Solana coin will reach $1,000 in the next 10 years, which is a very feasible possibility. David Cox, a cryptocurrency analyst at Crypto News Z, on the other hand, is gloomy on the cryptocurrency market. According to his Solana technical research, the currency would struggle to maintain its current value of $100 and will likely go below it by 2022 and beyond. The same can be said for Redditors, who do not feel that the price of Solana has the ability to remain over $1,000 for an extended period of time. It should be noted, however, that everything will be determined by how the public responds to Solana and whether the current interest is just hype and profit driven or if it represents a true conviction in the potential of the Solana network. Other reasons why you need to invest in this currency include it's the fastest cryptocurrency on the block. This makes Solana one of the quickest and most efficient cryptocurrencies on the market. As a comparison, Ethereum's processing capacity is limited to 15 to 45 TPS at least until Ethereum 2 is fully implemented. Transactions are really cheap. Solana's website indicates the average transaction cost is presently 0.00025 cents, although this may change at any time. On Solana, each transaction only costs roughly 0.00005 cents SOL, or about 0.0011 cents at the time of this writing. At times of high demand, Ethereum fees might reach more than $100. This is a significant difference. In all, there are more than 500 projects on its system. Many programmable cryptocurrencies are now on the market. Counting the number of active projects and apps on a network might help you determine which ones have staying power. Solana hosts more than 500 projects, including NFT applications, decentralized finance, and other tools. And that's exactly why we think you should invest your money in this project. So, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.